Sabote, this is Jeff.
This is David.
And this is a special bonus to Part 5, where we'll actually be checking out the Arrogance Legion, which we got from Stage 4. Yes, indeed. We'll be playing just the first part of the Ruins of Murdoa core here. The last level is the other part of Murdoa. Anyways, we'll be fighting the Bovs and the Ogmas at the beginning. Now, the Arrogance Legion is a shield legion. Its primary function is to block off spaces and distract enemies. So whatever direction you cast it in is the direction it stays relative to you. So I cast it, forward, they stay forward. If I cast it behind me, they'll stay behind me. Defensive mode, they'll stay put. Active mode, they'll follow you around. So they work to block off space, which is good for, I don't know, let's say an Ogma is trying to kill you from off screen. It'll prevent that from happening. They absorb damage and then they release it when you press triangle as laser blasts, which will be seen here. But as you can tell, because they're shield legions and they have to get hit, that means their attack is based on getting hit first. So there we go. Press a little Y here. Blast out. There we go. It's a little laser. It's pretty useless at level 1 though. Fortunately, they still block off just fine. You get out of there, that's not going to work.
No.
There we go. It's blocking some of the off-camera Ogmas there. The assist attack, which I don't think we look at here, is called Rampage. It's another one that relies on you getting hit. What it does is it gives you about 5 or 6 seconds of improved defense and knockback resistance, which... like that wouldn't happen when you get hit by the Bob. Like it wouldn't knock you back. It would still take off the damage. It would just take it off. It would just be like you wouldn't flinch.
Oh, you don't flinch at all.
Yeah, you don't flinch at all. But you would still take the damage. But that as an assist attack, it's really garbage because you shouldn't be getting hit.
Yeah, especially in a game that.
Yeah, especially in a game that is so
punishes you
for getting hit. All right, I'm going to try and use these guys down here to create a little wall so that I can, using R2, you can change them from passive to active mode so they'll switch their positioning around. You can create little zones here, so they're really more about positioning than attacking at this point. Now, when they're fully upgraded and there's like 6 of them and their lasers just do massive damage, it's kind of fun, but that's really just, end of the game kind of thing. Like, I don't find them useful too much to use in the actual levels.
Yeah, that part of that seems to be it's just not your play style.
Yeah, that's probably it. It's good that they're in there because it's, you don't just want another Legion that does the same thing as all the other ones do.
Yeah, this is for the Royal Guard.
Yeah, the Royal Guard. Well, it would be nice if it had like some timing attacks or some timing counters that prevent damage. So like another ability you can get from them is an instant counterattack. Like after you take damage, you hit the attack button.
Oh, the thing you said that was like the Isin.
Like the Isin. And you'll cut through a dude, it does electric damage and knocks him back. This is so you can avoid getting juggled, because if you do the counterattack, you're invincible just during the counterattack, and you can actually chain the counterattack potentially infinitely, but you always have to hit an enemy for it to connect. So as long as you have dudes to cut through, you can, and your timing's good. You can.
Are you using them to flip the Bobs, or the Ogmas?
The Ogmas? Yeah, they're running into them, so they're absorbing the damage, and then I'm just blasting it back as little lasers. So
is there an indicator when it's full up on laser juice?
No, it just absorbs until it actually it keeps the charge if you desummon them.
Oh, okay.
Like what they've absorbed as far as damage goes. But yeah, the more they get hit, the more damage they'll do. They're the easiest ones to keep alive
because they have
shields,
ridiculous
they have
defense.
good defense, and even better if you up their defense. Also because they really are based about having them active, unlike some of the other legions, which are a little squishy and just get squishier towards the end of the game. But yeah, they're doing a good job of distracting the Bov here.
Even though you almost managed to get yourself hit anyway.
Get hit anyways. Now I'm just trying to see if I can get a good counter hit on him. It's really hard to time this because they don't blast immediately when you tell them to attack. Yeah, see, a little delay. That's all right. That's pretty much the gist of the Arrogance Legion. We'll still be getting their, we'll power them up just to see what they are.
Because you are the one who said that.
Yeah.
You said,
And you see,
I'll
okay,
level
that was a
everything
good
up.
counter hit.
That was a good counter hit.
It's knocked him back. But I mean, you can do that with like Midnight Punisher, some other stuff like just a blasphemic bomb will do it too.
Can you do that with Malice?
I don't think so. I never tried to use Great Depression in that counter space. Now, also you have less attack power when you have the Arrogance Legions out. But that's true of all Legions, really, because you're in a Legion mode.
Right.
But the Arrogance Legions do also give you passive defense boosts. So,
Right.
As you might expect, those Shield Legions give you defense boosts. But that's the short version of the Arrogance Legion. We'll see them again much later.